Oh, I can't decide whether to keep my hair down or not. It looks like a bird's nest. You know, the last couple of weeks, it looked nice. Now it looks like I have been darkly reversed. I'm just gonna tie it up. Sorry guys. Okay. Hello everyone. I'm back. How are all my fellow book nerds doing? I hope you're all doing okay. I've got a tag for you. I've not been tagged, but I want to do this tag, so there we go. And the tag that I'm doing is behind the Booktube tag. I recently saw Morgan from Morgan's Endless Bookshelf do this tag, so I'll link her down below. I know other people have done it as well, but she's the only one I'm going to link, because I don't actually know who created it. But anyway, yeah, I guess let's just get started, because I've got quite a few questions. Some of them are in 2 parts as well, so yeah. Question 1. What has surprised you the most about Booktube, both in a good way and in a bad way? I guess what surprised me most is the amount of engagement I've had on comments. They have been by fellow people that I watch, and I also comment on their videos. So yeah, I think that's what surprised me the most, in a good way. I don't really know about anything else really. I guess what's also surprised me is the fact that I've actually regularly uploaded. That surprised me. So there's that as well. In a bad way, there's not really been any bad ways so far. I've not been on that long. I started in July, this channel. Well, for books, it's new. How long has that been now? July. Okay, I've been doing this for 7 months. I thought it'd be about 6. I'm not far off. So yeah, that's quite cool. So yeah, there's no bad ways that I've been surprised so far anyway. Question 2. How do you balance reading and Booktube with the rest of your life? Well, thankfully, so far, Booktube hasn't taken a massive part of my life, because I don't do like really intricate videos. I don't do like B-roll really, you know, and I've not done any vlogs yet either. So stuff like that won't take up more time than these sort of videos. So it's not really taken up much time. So the balance hasn't been too bad. It's more because I live at home, and I have siblings. They have friends around, you know, and it could be at any point in the day, because they're all, you know, late teens or and like 20, 21, because my siblings are 20, and so sometimes that interferes with it, but I usually work around it. I either do it late at night, or I try and do it the next day if I can. So yeah, I just work around it, and so far it's not really affected my uploads too much, so that's pretty good. I also don't work either, so I get to actually spend a lot of time reading, and I also read whilst travelling because I don't drive. I mean, I know you can listen to audiobooks, but I mean, otherwise. So yeah, so far I seem to do quite well with balancing it, partly mostly because I don't work, because at the moment I can't. I would like to at some point maybe, but it just depends on quite a few different factors really. So yeah, question 3. Have you ever thought about starting a Patreon? And yes, I have, because obviously I've been watching Booktube a long time, so things like Patreon isn't new to me. I've never used it as a viewer, so I've never like paid money towards people in that way, mainly because I can't afford to really do that, because if I did it for one person who has Patreon, I would want to do it to all of them, because I want to, you know, not have an impact, what's the word, I want to kind of contribute and, you know, help, well, not help them out, because some of them might not necessarily need help money-wise in that respect, but, you know, I want to show my support. That's the words. I'm not saying people who have Patreons don't need money. I'm not saying that, but, like, you know what I mean, right? I hope you do. Basically, I would want to do it for all of the people that I follow who have Patreon, because I want to support them all, and I can't afford to do that, so, yeah. So yeah, I've thought about it, but I've never really done anything about it, and partly because I think I'm a bit small so far. I've only got like 50 or 50 odd subscribers, and obviously my views are a bit less variable, but they're a little bit less, so I wouldn't want to do that. And I feel cheeky asking for money, not because I don't need money. I'm on 2 types of benefits, so it's not like I'm earning like a massive amount of money or anything, but I still feel cheeky asking for money, really, because I don't feel like I need it enough to be able to go, oh hey guys, I've got Patreon. And then I wouldn't know what to do in terms of extras for people, because obviously, you know, you kind of want a bit of an extra thing if you're going to pay towards a booktuber or any other YouTuber. So I don't know what I would do for that, and I don't necessarily want the extra work necessarily, and I always just feel like other people are left out on it. Like, it's not that the content necessarily changes on main YouTube, it's how I feel, basically. I just feel like it's unfair on others, but that's not me judging other people who have Patreons. You know, I think it's fantastic that people have Patreon. I think it's a fantastic way to, you know, show your thank yous with the extra work that you do, and also, you know, so your viewers and friends can show their support, you know. So no judgment on my part, it's just how I feel about my own Patreon, because obviously I don't have one. So yeah. 4. Have you made any mistakes on Booktube? I don't really know. I don't know. Probably. Yeah, I don't think so. If I have, I've forgotten, or I wasn't aware. And if anything, it'll be algorithm sorts of mistakes, because I don't listen to it. So I'm gonna put maybe, probably. Not chapter. Question 5. Do you have any advice for new booktubers? Ooh, I don't know if I'm the right person to do this. I'm kind of new myself. I guess it depends on the person. It depends on what you struggle with. So if you're nervous about it and say you don't want to put your face on it, there are other ways you can do videos. I know I don't follow her, but I have seen the odd video by Shannon, I think is her name. Her channel is called Old American Spirit, and she does videos where you don't actually see her, but sometimes you see her hands or the back of her, or like the back of her when she's doing something. So like, you could always do something like that, or just do little videos and voiceovers, or videos where you're talking whilst people are looking at what you're doing, sort of thing. So there's all sorts of different advice you could do, and sometimes just uploading and getting it done. Sometimes it's just starting and not being too scared to, I guess, and nervous, because it's, yeah, because I know perfection is always an issue, and sometimes you just have to do it even if it's not perfect. Like, ideally I would like more to my videos, but I don't have the skills for it all the time in terms of my energy, so I don't do that, and that's fine. That's fine with me. I'm happy with that. So sometimes you just have to let that perfectionism, you just have to let it go. Easier said than done. I know. I am also a recovering perfectionist. A very long time once, so if you looked at me now, you wouldn't think I was a perfectionist in that way, but yeah. You know, and just practice, you know, try different ways of doing it. Like I've been doing a bit of that with my wrap-ups. Like I used for a while, I just did it all on one video, talked about the whole month of books, and then recently I've done ones where I've done clips with each book or each few books or whatever, and then, you know, culminated them together sort of thing. So, you know, try different things, you know, don't be afraid to try it, especially when you're just starting out, because you're not going to get famous, you know, and like 1 million subscribers straight away. That usually doesn't happen. And so don't be afraid about making mistakes, really, like with the other question, you know, because everyone, you know, anyone with half a brain and half a bit of niceness, which makes no sense, but, you know, people aren't going to be like, oh, you did this wrong, oh, meh. Like, most people aren't like that, except you always see them more online, but yeah, no one's gonna, you know, have a go at you for trying something different, you know, so, yeah, I mean, there's loads of ones. What Morgan said in her video was really good as well. She mentioned about talking to other YouTubers on their comment section, and I think that's a great idea, you know, build up rapport, you know, and just be friendly, be nice, you know, engage in their content. So yeah, and there'll be loads more advice, but I'm not a professional, so if you want proper, better advice, I would look it up. don't come to me. Question 6. What are your thoughts on the YouTube algorithm? I don't know enough about it to have thoughts. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not, like with all the other algorithms with social media. So yeah, I don't have thoughts. Question 7A. So there's 2 parts to this question. Are you ever overwhelmed with video? Oh no, sorry, that's one more. How do you decide what videos to make? So it's often through other people. I see a video and I'm like, oh, that's cool, I might do that. Like with the tag videos, I'm not necessarily tagged. I wasn't tagged to do this one, but I saw Morgan's and I was like, oh, that's a cool tag. So, you know, it's often seeing what's around me, also my routine as well. So I always start and end each month, because I kind of do the end of the month in the new month, with like my TBRs and my wrap-ups. So that's already two out. They're usually 4 weeks, sometimes not, in a month. And then because I've been watching YouTube a long time, not Booktube as much, but certainly for like a year or so, I've seen things that I've liked, and I've seen things that I've liked, so I've done them. So yeah, and how do I decide? I usually just do it on the day. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. I don't really decide much. I'm not as strict with myself in that one in terms of my routine of that. The nearest is to when I feel, basically. Question 7B. Are you ever overwhelmed with video ideas? And I would say no, not with video ideas. Not yet. But that's mainly because I'm not really doing this to necessarily progress further. So it's not like I have, oh, I want to do these videos. specifically or something. I don't know. Either way, so far I've not been overwhelmed. Question 8. Have you ever regretted posting a video? And I would say no. I usually do okay with my videos in terms of what I like and stuff, so I've not really regretted any. Sometimes I regret my skills, maybe, and stuff like that in terms of videos, because I'm like, oh, this video would do so much better if I was better at this editing process or, camera work or something. But I don't really, I don't really regret it or anything like that. Like, it doesn't weigh on me or anything. I'm just like, oh well. Just move on, sort of thing. So, yeah, no, I haven't so far, no. Question 9A. Are the number of views or subscribers meaningful to you? And yeah, it's always nice to know, that people are watching what you put out and people are subscribing. But I think I care less about subscribers because I know it's not really who's following you, it's more about the engagement and who's watching. So I care, in that way I care more about the views and the comments, but I don't really care that much. So it's not like I said before, it's not like I'm trying to progress. So it's not like, oh, I need to do better so then I can get more people subscribing and watching my videos. If that ends up happening, more people watch me, that's fantastic. But it's not something I focus on because I don't want it to become like that for me. Because I want to do this because I want to talk about books with people and sort of like make friends online, maybe even in person. Although less likely because most people are in a different country to me. But yeah, so I don't really, it's sort of are, but sort of not meaningful in that way. And this one's related to it. So question 9B. Are the number of views or subs a measurement of success? I mean, if you're asking in an objective way, yes, most people would consider that as success. I don't. I think it's what I think is. I don't really think about my videos in that way. I think they're a success if I get them uploaded, really, to be honest. If they're uploaded and they work and you can watch and listen and all of that, that's all that matters to me. Yeah, I kind of, like with the first part, I don't really want to focus too much on that. I do think comments are a success because it's nice to know people are watching and engaging. So I kind of consider that a success, but not really a success. I just think it's really nice that people are, engaging and, they want to know more, or they're, agreeing with a book that I liked, or saying, oh, I've read this, or I've not read this, like I enjoy engaging with people. I don't really count that as a measurement of success though, because also I think the less the better for me at the moment anyway, because it means I'm not spending so much time going through the comments all the time. Now that doesn't mean I don't want you to do multiple comments or anything like that, that's great, but I just mean if I had like millions of subscribers and like thousands of comments, as I'm sure most of us will have seen, most YouTubers who have those sorts of numbers don't get to everyone, and I want to get to as many people as I can in the comments. So yeah, that's why. Question 10. Are you disappointed by the growth on your channel? And the answer goes with the other two that I've just answered. Not really, because I don't want to concentrate on that. I do look now and again to see how many have subscribed, but I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. I've not been on that long, and my videos aren't particularly exciting, I think is the word I'm looking for. you know, they're just very basic. So I don't necessarily expect to have like thousands or millions of subscribers necessarily. If that ends up happening, flipping heck, wow. But like, it's, yeah, I'm not particularly disappointed. But sometimes but that's why I don't look, because if I do focus on that, I will get disappointed, because I'm like, oh, I still haven't gotten, you know, this many subscribers, or oh, I've only had one new subscriber this week, or whatever. Like, I don't want to focus on that. Again, I keep repeating myself, it's because they're all connected. Question 11. Have you ever thought about quitting Booktube? And no, not so far, thankfully. Sometimes I'm tired, but because the videos so far, they're very low maintenance. I'm usually just sat here and I'm talking, you know, might have some books to show you or whatever. And usually the books I'm showing you are books I've already got up in my room to show you, and to also to keep hold of whilst I'm going through them in the month. So it's not usually a lot of energy expelling, thankfully. So yeah, I've never really felt the need to quit yet. But I've only been around 7 months, and I only do one video a week usually. A few times I've had a couple that are close together, so they're kind of 2 in a week. But yeah, usually just once a week. So yeah, no, I've not had that, thankfully, for now. Question 12A. What are the most touching comments? Oh, I don't know. I find them all touching because people are taking time out of their day to, you know, put a comment onto my videos. So I find them all touching. You know, people are wanting to know things or whatever. So I would say they all are. Some of them are really lovely. Like a couple of people commented on my hair in 1 or 2 videos, and that was really nice. That was really touching. Yeah, that's kind of my natural hair, but the problem is that it gets a bit tangled and bird's nesty, and I'll leave the state of my hair in before I pull it up, because sometimes a lot of the time it looks like that, and that's why most of my videos have been me with my hair up, because I usually wash it yesterday as I'm filming this. So obviously I've had a whole day and sleeping, so yeah, so that's why. What am I getting on? Oh, comments. So yeah, I find most of my comments really touching. So yeah. Question 12B. What are the most negative comments? And so far, thankfully, I mean, I haven't been on that long, to be fair, I've not had any negative comments. That's been really lovely. So yeah, the most negative comments are 0. And the last question, question 13, in regards to Booktube, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And that's a good question, and I've not really thought that far ahead, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not sure. 5 years, that's 2030. I don't know. Hope still on here probably, but I don't know what I'll be doing. Probably still book things if I am. Hopefully there'll be some improvement in my videos, maybe of some sort, but we'll see. But yeah, I don't really know. I've not really thought that far ahead. So yeah, that's that. And that is the tag. I know people have tagged people to do this video, and I haven't thought that far ahead, and I always feel a bit unsure about tagging people because everyone's busy, they've all got their own lives, a lot of them still work as well, so I don't like to actually tag people usually, so I'm going to do what I always say. If you watch this video and you have a Booktube channel and you want to do this video, please do. Otherwise, you know, I hope you enjoyed watching. And yeah, hopefully there'll be pretty cool videos coming soon. And I say pretty cool, it's not actually cool, it's just a book haul, but I haven't done it yet. I have a voucher or two maybe from Christmas, and one that I found that has like 20 quid on it, so I need to spend them on books, so you will see that at some point. It might be a complete book haul, or it might just be one book haul with from one voucher type thing. I'm not sure yet. It depends if the other one works, because the other one I think needs to be like confirmed online or something. When I first tried it, the website wasn't working, of course, so we'll have to see about that one. But you'll certainly get some sort of a book haul at some point in the next couple of weeks, because I might just do my wrap up first and then the haul. But future me and you will find out when that book haul will happen. So yeah, I hope you all have a lovely end of your week. God bless, and yeah, happy reading. Bye.